الميدالية الذهبية هدية هي رمز للاتحاد والثبات، صلة وصل بين الماضي والحاضر، رمز يليق بروح إكسبو 2020 وقيمه، روح التواصل وصنع المستقبل. إكسبو 2020 دبي.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات، قصة نجاح أتتنا منذ 15 عاما. Kateryna, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are so lucky to be here with you in Dubai. Emirati team said to you, welcome in our program, and we would like to know about yourself. Who's Kateryna, from where she come to this country, and what she's doing at this moment.
Thank you for visiting us. Welcome to our walls. My name is Kateryna Medyanyk. I have arrived from the cold Russia to the sunny Dubai in the early 20s. Though I must admit that I had traveled a lot before visiting UAE. So till today I just never forget the moment when I first stepped into the land of UAE and my heart started to beat much stronger.
Kateryna, why you choose UAE to come to here?
So there is no a secret that UAE is a paradise which never ends in the eyes of all nationalities, and do trust me, all over the world people know the name Dubai.
Sure. When you come here before 15 years back, so I have to ask you, when you find yourself here between 200 different cultures, you find yourself in the country that's different at your country, or you say it's cold, and here we are talking about desert and hot. So how was the feeling at the first time you joined this country? How did you feel between this?
This is the first factor which will not let me think more about being here, live here or no, because it's the frequently asked questions, by the way, if it's quite hard to live here. So, and it's always very funny question as well, because 7 months a year we are enjoying the weather where worldwide it's freezing enough. So, and thanks to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed that he managed their country infrastructure is in a highest position ever. So we don't, another 6 months when it's quite hot, we don't have we don't need to stop our opportunities to let's say stop our physical activities anywhere. So because everything well managed indoor of the places, so it's really amazing.
When we go back for 10 years back, so you start the first step in your salons or your beauty center, or I can call it a clinic. So tell me what this idea and how did you start?
So I bet that in every kind of setup of the business, the first thing which is super important for every future potential, let's say, entrepreneur is to see your strong points. So being raised in Russia, and Russia is well known for the beauty, as you know, having the biggest universities, beauty universities in Russia. And why? Because the parents from their childhood, let's say, teach their girls to take care of themselves. You cannot see a lady who, let's say, throw away the trash without the makeup. Can you imagine that? So mothers say the daughters that you cannot go outside with disheveled hair and etc. etc. So knowing the fact that, by the way, by statistics, as far as I know, in Dubai about 200 different nationalities living. So lots of the immigrants, it's the world highest, let's say, quantity of immigrants. Knowing that the Russian-speaking immigrants are over here who are definitely would like to have the same level of the service as they get used to get in Russian-speaking countries. So there is no doubt that knowing this market here, it took time. It took time for me to see to do the market here, and I did it very properly, I must admit. So the choice was quite easy for me to decide, to decide what it will be.
When I talk about any business in our life or in the world, so I have to talk about two parts in the business. The first part, the employees that we have to choose and kind of services that we have to give. Let's talk about kind of services. When we came here, I found many activities we can do it inside this beauty center. First, let our people know what's the name of your beauty centers.
It's an amazing question. I always love the words of Bill Gates, who said that the most difficult in the business is to find the good employees. Yes, I would say I would totally go along with that, though we try our best, and due to this fact, our employees, I'm really proud to say, they are many years with us. So the company, exactly this today month is 10 years. So, and there are the employees which are still 10 years with us. Let's say 9 years with us, renew visas. So let's say our huge advantage and why we grow up, and it was up in 3 years of the business was grown another centers, even bigger ones than this one. Where we are now, so we started the beauty academy immediately, where the students from all over the world visit us and we teach them with exceptionally only Russian masters, because Russian masters exactly in the industry of permanent makeup are the toppest ones.
Sure.
We must admit that. So the choice is one, to be different from surroundings, to be different from the crowd. So we didn't follow the crowd. The first thing is, I must admit that the whole Middle East, we are the only one who gives the long-lasting courses, because in Russia the standard is absolute responsibility, is absolute detailed work must be. So for the moment, yes, we are only one in whole Middle East who provide the courses, quite longest ones according to others. And the second thing for the students, and the second thing is, if we speak about our rehabilitation centers, the idea is to create everything under one roof, which is an ale here all over Dubai. You cannot find, I believe, similar one in Abu Dhabi. In Dubai, the center, which is definitely absolutely different from head to toes. You can come in one place and you can finish everything, because in Dubai, so here people, like in every cosmopolitan business center, especially in Dubai, so they are counting the minutes. So time is important, is valuable in this city.
When I talk about the business, if it was a passion and make it a business, so it will be growth faster. Is it your passion, Kateryna?
I'm a creator by nature. It wasn't more than a passion.
But sometimes when I talk about the UAE or Dubai, the hub of the world, so I have to talk about the suppliers and the products. When we have to choose the good supplier and good products, so I think it's difficult to choose because we have many brands in the market. Maybe we can choose an international brand and the people who know it, everyone, but sometimes there is some brand underground, it's very good. How did you choose your brand to use it in your salons?
Definitely, we have tested a lot of them. So because we must be a good listeners in the service business, it's the most important thing is we must be the good listeners. We must listen the needs and demands of the client and follow them. And UAE accordingly of the good products. That's how here there are plenty of trading companies and successful companies for many years existing. So definitely this is a jungle choice of the products, and you cannot compare any country of the world in terms of the product itself.
Always the women and the men, they need the salon, they monthly they have to go there at minimum one time. So when we talk about the multicultural countries, same like UAE, we're talking about 200 different nationalities. And the materials of body and the skin and hair, so it will be different. So to know what every one of this nationality know, maybe it's hard. From the first time you open, you know all they need, what they need, or after 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you understand what this community needs.
As I said initially, before setting up the company, I properly investigated this field, and definitely there were mistakes, because when it's no ups and downs, when it's no mistakes, so it means, I always say, it's a person who does not do anything. He will always be probably up but never down. So I must say that it's so easy to run the business in UAE, because even the suppliers will come to you from another emirate to deliver their products. So you don't need to go to visit the showrooms. It's no needable at all.
Sure. When I come here, I found many certificates and awards you have it. Can you tell me about it?
Yes, definitely. We work. Thank you first of all for your interest to that, and your quite visual personality. So we work exceptionally with worldwide champions in permanent makeup industry, in eyelash industry, this and that. So, and they're definitely only from Russia, because, as repeat again, so fortunately or unfortunately, they are masters of the beauty field. So, and unbeatable ones. I became also the champion in industry of permanent makeup. I am also as a worldwide trainer for many different brands in permanent makeup industry pigments. And my pleasure always to be in the community, in surrounded students, which has very positive vibes and inspiration of studying something. So it's a lovely interesting job, especially in the hub as Dubai to act from.
I want to go back to our employees after we choose them and train them, and you give them from your experience. So we have to keep the relation strong between you and your 40 different employees. Can I know how is the strategy of the technique that you keep them always close to you, or how the relation between you and your employees, what you call it?
Yeah, this is my unfortunately, or again fortunately, weak point. There is no any strong behavior towards them. So there is definitely we get rid of the people which we don't need, definitely. So, but on the contrary, usually it's awards. We always celebrate every holidays, like anniversary of this month of 10 years, the every New Year occasion. So, and we award the besties. So, and due to this fact, probably they are staying with us much longer.
And how many hours these salons or these centers give services for the people?
For the period of 10 years, we didn't have even one off. Let's say the centers were not closed ever. So, and we work from morning till quite late evening, let's say from 10 to 10 hour working hours. So the employee working 9 hours plus 1 hour for relax. As in the service business, you have right to add 1 hour legally. So if required at the holidays and where we are all more than overbooked, so we definitely must overpay for that.
Kateryna, may be easy to you to know what the women need, but you know what the men they need, or your salon, gent salon, how you know?
Yes, sure. So it's funny enough, I believe that I'm only one, as municipality usually say, the woman who is running the gent sector. So Yes, we do have licenses for the gents and ladies, and that's how we are also quite different in that, because licenses not only for the gents sector, not only for the gents salon, for much more services for the gents. So to say that it's complicated is nothing to say. I would say that it's like additional part of my business. I would mainly focus on women.
Kateryna, the challenge is open here. There's many people, they have same services that you give. So what's the difference between you and your challengers?
So definitely it's unbeatable service which are done by Russians. I would repeat again, because no one can beat this nationality. No any country in the world has their universities in beauty industry and the long-lasting programs as there. So, and definitely the same thing, the second thing is that we are from head to toe. So you can solve many problems in one, let's say, place, which is quite rare in Dubai.
Kateryna, we are here because you are one of the best companies in UAE. So when we talk about the best or the top or number one, we have to remember or mention Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the leader of Dubai, that he said in his book, My Vision. Maybe it's hard to reach to number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level. So how you can keep going always in the top and never get any step back?
So for sure we must admit that, as example, my mind was never waived for all these years. So it was total concentration and focus on the business. And I would say definitely in every country of the world it happens ups and downs. The strong, let's say the fighters, they will always get out the hugest opportunity out of it, rather than to close or selling the business. So because of the fact you become more proactive during this time, and you will find in the market much bigger, much more interesting things which you never have ever thought about. You will implement it, you will add it, you will cut something. We call it restructure of the business. So in this time, whenever happens, something is on the road of success, so we need very actively, very fast, decide, restructure whatever is not working, to move whatever probably would work and would work amazingly. That's what happened with me, I must confess. So started to implement.
How many branches you have?
So for the moment it's 5 licenses, it's 2 branches but with 4 shops.
So we are celebrate before 5 years at Dubai winning with Expo 2020, and it's prepared until now 6 months, and we'll start the Expo, the biggest festival will be in this country. More than 25 million persons, they will come to this country within 6 months. Did you prepare anything for Expo, or what's the idea of Expo that get benefits from it?
So we have prepared for the last I believe 5 months. So we are gonna do something very extraordinary there. So, but it will be a small secret for now. So it will be definitely in service terms. So, and the second thing is a very amazing thing. So I was honored to know that we are gonna receive some trophy in the Expo first 2 weeks as a 100 quite successful companies in the field of, in different fields. So we will participate in the field of beauty. So it will be like quite soon. And don't forget, we are in GLT site, so it's Marina, GBR, it's Mount Jumeirah, so they will be well equipped with the first 25 million of people who will definitely stay in this area. So, and it will be for any kind of business, for any kind of entrepreneur, amazing chance for 6 months. Sure. to go ahead, and definitely they will get even more different, let's say, opportunities out of it.
So what you are planning for the future of your academy?
So continue to be out of crowds, and whatever new things will appear nowadays. So to set up in the same field something bigger, more interesting, and always.
How many hours this business take from your time daily?
So quite often asked question. I bet and I believe in the life very important to to be supportive and get the strategy to give the time to everyone, to the kids, to the family, to your employee, because sometimes you know that employees are bigger family than their real family, because you spend more time with them from time to time. So due to this fact, I can say that, yeah, definitely my work takes plenty of my time, sometimes even at weekends, but I enjoy that. I don't feel that I work.
Businesswoman, wife, mother, how you can manage the time between these three parts?
For sure, as I said, that very important, extremely important to prepare all supportive teams and control that. Control must be never waived.
Every successful businessman behind him a strong woman. So when I talk about successful businesswoman, so we have to say behind her understanding husband or supportive husband.
So I would say we try to kill two birds with one stone. So, but definitely understanding for sure, even being, let's say, Arabic, because let's say some of Arabic prefer that woman must stay at home. So I would say that probably I'm quite happy that it's a quite a modern based husband, and we are well with that.
So what you will say for your husband who is at this camera?
I would say that thanks for their all long-lasting years to tolerate me, and endless support definitely in my life.
Mm-hmm. Because we are in the Middle East, and you say not the Arabian or the Middle East culture, they didn't accept, or almost of them, they didn't accept the woman that start her own business. So what you advise for every woman or every girl or every lady that she want to start her own business, as a supporter advice?
So I would say that every woman should crawl as a baby, dream as a child endlessly, and by this way all the stars of the planets will shine one day for sure. Especially the UAE is extremely supportive for women, I would say, and for men as well, I must admit. So it's in terms of any, let's say, any support you need, if it's wise enough, any new opportunities, any new innovations you want to bring, you want to set up something really brand new, they're extremely supportive. And even if you have some, let's say, downs, some problems, it's always possible to arrange. Always possible to arrange.
UAE, this peace and safe country. When we talk about this country, so we have to talk about the country that's open her hand for more than 200 different nationalities, and the respect between all this nationality in UAE under one culture, Emirati culture. So it's a start from Sheikh Zayed age, the one who started the first step. The son of Zayed, they make UAE #1 in the world. Peace and safe, we can walk in the street anytime, we can keep our door open or our car open, we never think or care, because the respect is the master always. So what we have to say for these leaders and government, Kateryna?
So my heartfelt thanks to all leaders of UAE for their support of us, of so many nationalities living here, and no any country in the world exists with such an opportunities having here, and anything is possible on this land.
Sure. From our side, Kateryna, will say to you, thank you very much for spending your time with Emirati team, and welcome in our program, and we hope you find your name not only in UAE, in all the world, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Inshallah, thank you so much to coming to us.